history.
And Japan suspends over 1.6 million Moderna vaccine doses over contamination fears. Hello, good evening. The headlines is brought to you by Munchie Biscuits, Munch into Happiness. Welcome to News Hour live on GBC News, your news and governance channel. I am Shirley Annan.
Good evening. I'm Siyopo Kwakuche. Welcome to the news.
Ghana and the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia have initialed agreements in 7 specific areas of cooperation and development.
President Akufo-Addo at the signing ceremony was confident about further deepening Ghana-Germany ties.
We'll bring that story later. The body of the 27-year-old Ghanaian who was beaten to death in Togo, allegedly by 2 Togolese soldiers, has been deposited at the police hospital mortuary in Accra.
On Tuesday, 24th August 2021, 2 Togolese soldiers were reported to have beaten a Ghanaian youngster to death for misplacing the memory chip in a cell phone they had given to him to charge. GBC News carried the exclusive story last night.
According to the report, some Ghanaian security officers went to Togo and got the body brought to Ghana after being informed of the incident. An elder brother of the deceased, Mr. Thomas Geja, told GBC News that his younger brother, Mr. Felix Geja, used to run errands for the 2 Togolese soldiers. The Geja family are Ghanaian citizens who hail from Kopeia, a village in Ketu South, not very far from Aplau. Each day, Felix, who lived in Kopeia, would cross the Aplau border to Agbebe Kope in Togo to serve his masters, the 2 alleged Togolese soldiers. On the fateful day of Tuesday, 24th August 2021, the soldiers gave a cell phone to Felix to charge. Later, Felix got into trouble with the soldiers when they couldn't find the memory chip in the phone. They beat him till he died. According to the elder brother of the deceased, Mr. Thomas Geja, a police CID at Toko near Aplau, Chief Superintendent Defiamepo led a team to transfer the body from a private mortuary at Agbozume to the police hospital in Accra.
Actually, now the case is a police case. Now the body is Accra now, police mortuary. So maybe by next week we will come back.
The Geja family has the picture of one of the alleged culprits. The case is still under investigation.
It's more than a month since the 4-tier interchange at Pokuase, said to be the first of its kind in West Africa and second in Africa, was opened to traffic by President Akufo-Addo. But recently, activities around the interchange, such as the operation of a bar on a pavement by some persons, have generated public outcry and being described by the police as a public nuisance. GBC News has visited the area first to observe the traffic situation and then look at other activities along the interchange. Even though the Minister for Roads and Highways, Mr. Kwesi Amokwata, earlier warned that the law would deal with whoever pitches any unauthorized structure in and around the interchange, our cameras captured some of the structures and hawkers doing their usual businesses at the same area. Some commercial drivers, including passengers, spoke about levels of acts of indiscipline by some uncooperative persons and the traffic situation beyond the interchange.
Business was bad before the interchange. It is a bit fine now, but the police should take it easy on us here.
We thank the President for the projects, but the traffic situation at Amasaman should be looked at for us.
The traffic is very bad. You can take 2 hours to get to Pukwasi. When you move from here to, Asorida, first stop to Isaon, Masam, there's nothing good about there. The road is very bad. It's only from here to Jonte. That is all. But the next one, what is happening?
The Ga West Municipal Chief Executive, Mr. Clement Dickinson, visited that location on Thursday and warned traders on the pavement to go back to the market or face the law.
We are here today to give a warning to these furniture, the carpenters who are building tables and other things on the roadside. We are trying to warn them not to come here from tomorrow. So we are giving them an official warning.
Mr. Wilkinson refuted claims that he only acts when there's something out there in the media.
The President said, all of us, we should not be spectators, right? So right now you have seen something and you have informed me. I have to take action. If you don't take the action, the same media will come back and say, oh, when we called the MC, he didn't take any action against the person.
Hopes were high that upon completion, the interchange will totally ease years of traffic congestion here, but that seems not to be the case, which authorities may want to work on immediately to salvage the situation.
Ghana and the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia have initialed agreements in 7 specific areas of cooperation and development. President Akufo-Addo at the signing ceremony was confident about further deepening Ghana-Germany ties.
Agreements are in areas of not-for-profit and private sector organizations, diaspora organizations, and religious organizations of all denominations. Others are business corporations, local councils, educational establishments, and GIZ Development Agency. Minister for Foreign Affairs, Madam Shela Yokobotri, and the Minister for North Rhine-Westphalia, Mr. Amin Laschet, did the signing. The agreements are guided and informed by the principles and goals set on the United Nations Agenda 2030 and the Agenda 2063 of the African Union. Both parties to the agreement seek to intensify at governmental and civil service level a dialogue to foster exchanges between local communities and local authority institutions. Additionally, Ghana and North Rhine-Westphalia will support collaboration between colleges of higher education, particularly with regard to the universities of applied sciences and technical universities newly established by the Ghanaian government. The two sides will also consider training, the promotion of business and job creation growth sectors to be essential fields of cooperation. President Akufo-Addo also delivered a speech to officially open the Academy of International Affairs of North Rhine-Westphalia located in Bonn. He said the importance of the Academy's work has been heightened by the onset of COVID-19, which has highlighted the importance of international cooperation. The President said the time is now for Europe and Africa to establish a sustainable strategic partnership based on trade and investment cooperation.
The AFCFTA is linking 54 markets covering 1.2 billion people into a single market. It is the world's largest free trade area outside of the World Trade Organization itself. Imagine the investment and business opportunities offered by the infrastructure required to link these markets more effectively. And imagine the business opportunities that this huge market would offer for manufacturing and service firms from European countries that would establish production facilities in Africa to serve the African markets.
Government hopes the new Academy of International Affairs would develop a working partnership with the Lagos Center for International Affairs and Diplomacy, LACIAD, at the University of Ghana.
In 1999, conjoined twins Lydia and Linda Awi were separated to enable them live normal lives. It's 22 years since that surgical separation, and for the very first time, the twins get to meet the doctor who methodically gave them a chance to live their dreams. Dr. Winfred Mensah Hodasi says the experience, the first of its kind for him and his team, was a challenge he gave himself, and is very happy that the girls survived and are living a normal life with no major complications. GBC News had a sit-down with Dr. Hodasi to draw from his experience with another pending case at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. This time, it involves two boys, 3-month-old Elijah and Elisha Bansa. Miriam Adumaku-Boateng has more.
Conjoined twins or Siamese twins are identical twins joined in utero, a very rare phenomenon. The occurrence is estimated to range from 1 in 49,000 births to 1 in 189,000 births, with a higher incidence in Southwest Asia and Africa. Approximately half are stillborn, and an additional 1/3 die within 24 hours. Lydia and Linda Awi were the first in Ghana to undergo a successful procedure in 1999. The two were separated after a 6-hour-long surgery involving two separate teams of surgeons, anesthetists, and nurses. Dr. Wilfred Mensah Hodasi, the lead surgeon on the team at the time, explains the preparations to the procedure 22 years ago.
I kept the children for 8 weeks. Right? So almost every day something is being done. I see that the tests we do for them, the results are all right. Should I add more drugs? Should I change the drugs? Whatever it is, I have to make sure all those things were done.
The first of its kind in the country, Dr. Hodasi says it was not an easy task then, especially so in terms of medical gadgets and technological advancement as it is today. But then they had to make do with what was available.
At that time, things were not so advanced as I know it in Germany where I trained. But then what we do in Ghana is that we improvise a lot of things. We make do with what we can have, because if I order for a certain instrument, it will take another 1 year before Ghana government buys it. By that the children are dead. So I have to make sure that whatever I have, I use it.
Lydia and Linda were conjoined at the abdomen and shared a liver. According to the now 82-year-old surgeon, the success of any procedure that is aimed at separating conjoined twins depends highly on where the two are fused together, and it takes patience and attention to detail by the medical team for the desired results.
In children, when there is abnormality, it can be multiple. It's not only one. So for that matter, I have to observe the children to make sure that I'm only concerned with only the fusing together.
The Bansa twins, Elijah and Elisha, are fused at the head, awaiting separation to enable them live normal lives. The 166-member team of doctors, surgeons, anesthetists, nurses, and consultants are working towards one thing only: the success of the procedure and a normal or close to normal life as possible for the boys post-surgery. Dr. Hodasi is confident the procedure will be a success, and like himself, the dream of every surgeon is to preserve the life of their patient on and off the surgical table. Lydia and Linda Awi are a ray of hope, as both girls have lived normal lives without any complications. Hopefully, Elijah and Elisha Bansa will be another success story to be told from our part of the world in the future. Miriam Adumaku-Boateng, GBC News, Accra. Farmers around the White Volta are predicting poor harvest due to the impact of a prolonged rainfall a few days ago and the possibility of another destruction of farms by the spillage of the Bagri Dam on Friday. The situation has heightened anxiety among the farmers who are yet to harvest their produce. GBC News' Samuel Ayama has gone round a portion of the White Volta to get first-hand information on preparations so far by the farmers and residents.
We realize that the evacuation have started. Some are moving to higher grounds, and the sensitization has also gone down well with the people. As we speak, the level of the water in the white border has kept on going up or increasing. So even some places where the dam is silted, they have started overflowing its banks, submerging some farms along the Palugu area where they are to construct the dam. It's not going to be a different thing compared to last year. What happened? It's just the normal thing after the spillage. The victims, those who will be affected, they provide them with relief items. I'm sure it's just going to be the same thing because for now we don't have a lasting solution to this perennial issue, or what the authorities have, or the residents have described as an annual ritual, because what they are planning to do to just harvest the excess water is the Palugu multipurpose dam, which the official work, the main construction work, is yet to start. When we went around, we realized that most of the crops, particularly maize, along the white border, they are not matured yet for harvesting. And we didn't even see much people like going around there to try to salvage whatever that they have cultivated there. But for now, they are just waiting on it. They are all aware. We've moved around and realized that the community members, they are aware that the spillage will be done soon.
The Northern Regional Police Command has intercepted a vehicle loaded with a 40-footer container parked with rosewood at Savalugu in the Northern Region. The vehicle is believed to have carted the banned rosewood from Yagaba in the Yagaba-Kubori districts of the Northeast Region. Two occupants of the vehicle, including the driver, are said to have fled when police personnel stopped them and demanded documents to the goods. The Northern Regional Police Officer, Superintendent Baba Ananga, in an interview revealed that one person has been arrested and is assisting the police with investigation. Export of rosewood is banned in the country. However, some individuals continue to smuggle the produce out of the country. The vehicle with the rosewood has, however, been handed over to the Northern Regional Directorate of the Forestry Commission.
It was her desire to be brave and selfless like Florence Nightingale, but a few months of basic practical training in agriculture at the AG Leventis Foundation Farmers Training Program at the School of Agriculture College of Basic and Applied Sciences of the University of Ghana's Agricultural Research Station in Accra, and 22-year-old Joyce Kusi has switched gears and wants to be a farmer. This is because she's already enjoying the fruits of her labor from a 15 by 15 feet lettuce and cucumber farm. GBC News met her on a money-making venture. Joyce Kusi believes farming is the best way to go, especially since unemployment is high. Peggy Amadonko reports.
Joyce Kusi is not your kind of regular vegetable hawker. She is a trainee of the AG Leventis Foundation Farmers Training Program. She was hawking at my joy in Accra when her fresh lettuce caught my attention. My print to know the source of her produce revealed she grows her own vegetables. To satisfy my curiosity, I gave her a ride in my car and we drove to her farm, to the University of Ghana Farms, where the AG Leventis Foundation Farmers Training Program is located, a project she's been undertaking for the past 7 months. Her lettuce and cucumber farm sits on a 15 by 15 parcel of land and is part of a practical work as a requirement to earn a certificate from the School of Agriculture College of Basic and Applied Sciences of the University of Ghana. Joyce Kusi graduated from the St. Joseph Senior High School in Sefi, Datano, in the Rioso municipality of the Western North Region in 2017 with a desire of furthering her education as a nurse, but shelved this career path. Her next option of joining her elder sister in Dubai was a slow process, so she started selling footwear and later came across forms for the Farmers Training Program, a course which she says has changed her life for good.
Agric is very nice. I encourage the youth to be in agric. We export goods in abroad, tomatoes and those things. We can do things on our own.
The 2021 group of 45 students is headed by Albert Amegavi Achu, who is also cultivating okra on this parcel of land. Aside the vegetable cultivation, Joyce also learns the castration and tagging of animals as well as deck trimming. She believes she is now well equipped to stand on her own financially to face the world. Peggy Amadonko, reporting for GBC News, Accra.
The Catholic Relief Services CRS Ghana, a non-profit organization, has handed over 3 limited mechanized water systems valued at $75,000 to 3 health facilities in the Talensi and Nabdam districts of the Upper East region. The beneficiary health facilities are the Nangodi Health Center, Zanlerugo Health Center in the Nabdam district, and Bani Chips Compound in the Talensi district.
The water project, funded by Water Access Now, a US-based charity organization, has over the years financed 208 water points in northern Ghana, contributing over $1,864,000 for the past 9 years. It came up that a recent survey conducted in the Upper East region by WaterAid showed that 24% of health facilities were without access to safe drinking water, while 52% did not have access to basic sanitation, and 79% were not properly handling and managing medical waste. At the handing over of the project in Nangode, capital of the Nabdam district, the country representative of CRS, Mr. Daniel Mumuni, said in response to the need to prioritize and increase investment in WASH, CRS Ghana designed the Integrated Community Water Sanitation and Hygiene Improvement ICOWASH project, a multi-purpose project funded by the Helmsley Charitable Trust. It is to address community institutional wash needs and building capacities for operation and maintenance, local ownership, and long-term sustainability. The Deputy Director of the Upper East Regional Health Directorate in charge of clinical care, Dr. Razak Dukrugu, said as the region waits for its consignment of COVID-19 vaccines, adhering to the safety protocols is the best way to stem the spread of the virus. The Deputy Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Mr. Amidu Isahaku Chinia, said there is an access gap for basic sanitation and safe drinking water services, especially in rural areas. He said at the national level, 81% of the population have access to safe drinking water, whilst access in the rural areas is at 67%.
Government is committed to meeting the universal water coverage by 2030 in line with the Sustainable Development Goal 6.
A senior nurse at the Zanlerigu Health Center, Mr. Ibrahim Razak, expressed gratitude to CRS. From 2017 to date, CRS has invested over $9 million in the implementation of water, sanitation and hygiene facilities in healthcare facilities, schools and communities in its operational areas. A 21-year-old Kingsley Kofi Boachi is reported missing. According to his father, Mr. Kofi Nyamiche, Kingsley left his residence at Newtown, a suburb of Suyain, at about 7 a.m. on 11th July 2021. Since then, all effort to trace his whereabouts has proven futile. Kingsley Kofi Boachi is about 5 feet tall, fair in complexion, and speaks Twi and English. He attended Sunyai High School and was last seen in a blue t-shirt over khaki shorts with white sandals. His family is therefore appealing to the public to help find Kingsley Kofi Boachi. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Kingsley should contact the father, Mr. Kofi Nyamiche, on 055-525-6856 or report to the nearest police station.